Good total weather, and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. Oh, ball's out. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on design runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, better yet, creating a takeaway.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on first down from the 43. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Taylor has it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Miners pick up the first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Moving away from pressure. He's looking on the right side.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Got a man. It's Gibson. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business.
Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Miners look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Got a man. It's Campbell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Petty. He stopped.
What the?
The end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And this offense can already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. When he gets it back, a fortunate turn of events. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, UTEP! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And a really...
He should have man in overtime. Kept him down to 4. Mitchell, step back. Off the ring. Mitchell gets in there and stays there. Mitchell continues to crush the Hawks. Hero ball fake. Clock winding down. Mitchell.
Bang!
123 to 114. Mitchell owns the night. He has made all of the big plays here. How about after the miss, the presence to come in and just attack that basketball, comes up with a loose ball. You get the swing, milked in a little spot, and then able to knock down the dagger. And what looks like the game-stealing bucket. It extends the lead to 9 with 23.7 on the clock. Davion Mitchell had 1 point in the first half. He has put up 15 in the second half and overtime. And the defense, and it's not just his scoring, his ability to get that ball in the paint off the dribble, to put it down in rotation. He has created, doesn't always get the assist, but it's more like a
pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They stripped it out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets...
Ever advanced to the playoffs, how the play is. And Miami up by 9. His jumper is way off. Daniels got shielded on the play, and it's out of bounds. Tyler Hero fucks them out. 18.8 to go.
Boy, the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Petty. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
They take a thriller in Atlanta. It'll be Miami and Cleveland in the 1st round. In the 1-8 matchup.
We'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
123 to 114, the final in overtime. Miami gets it done. It was dicey, but the Heat handled their business and counted.
An incredible game, and I got to tell you, Parker, this is a prelude to the
2nd down here as they
postseason.
go back to work after the break. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jolly. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Miners are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, did he got it deep downfield. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They move the tight end all over. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Miners! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Texas! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tempo and overdrive.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. First down and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Campbell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No huddle offense to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Offense lining up quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The aerial assault continues. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a...
He's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down coming up. Give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Bennett. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He looks that one in nicely. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
For the offense, the pass is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are. Starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.